What's up, y'all? Ian from Stark Naked Customs. This is episode 2. So, first episode gave you a little background, but I figured it was time to get to what y'all came here for, mini trucks. So, without further ado,
Hey, pop the hood.
Pop the hood?
Pop the hood.
alright. Alright, this is what you guys came to see, right? Start off with the engine bay. We have an FBI cold air intake. It was a prototype, I believe, mid-90s to 2000s. Somebody that knows a little better can probably update or get it correct. We did do the EGR and emissions delete on her. The battery's been relocated. Power steering. Kind of still a work in progress. Trying to, get her where she needs to be. We did make a custom carbon fiber cover for the center in between the valve cover and the intake hat, just to clean it up, make it look a little bit nicer. But yeah, that's the engine bay. So front end, we do have the full billet. Not much really to go on or talk about there. Pretty much everybody has that. Clear corners, LED front headlights. The lower markers are actually dummy markers. They don't work. My turn signals are up in the actual headlights. So we do have the 90s style hood. Like I said, mail slot shaved out. Didn't really like the look of them. They kind of looked sort of We are on 20s. 20 by 8.5 with a plus 10 offset. Kind of gives you that sick little bit of lip. We did full tint. Kind of my trademark here is the ghosted in flames in the window tint. I've had that since I started doing imports, so kind of carried it on. Go into the interior here. So interior, we redid the door panels. The seat brackets match. Wrapped the upper dash. The dash was in really bad shape when I got it, so repaired the dash the best I could. Custom center console with my switches. Quick release steering wheel. Gotta have the monster tack. Can't have a 90s mini truck without the hot monster tack in it. We redid the headliner with the embossed Nissan logo. So it did come with the tonneau cover, which was pretty cool. Guess those are pretty hard to find, which, pretty sweet. Chemically imbalanced, the car club that I'm in. Of course, little D21 badging. And the goods. So when I got it, it did come with a single tank and single compressor up in the front. Didn't really like that setup. Plus, it took way too long to air up. Still got to do some work on the sides here. But brand new bridge. Like I said, made by Danny Valencia, Diabolical Garage. The tank that we bought had flaking paint. Wasn't really doing well, so we went ahead and stripped all that off. Repainted it. Got it looking a lot nicer. Dual Vier knockoff style compressors. Will take me from 0 to 200 psi in about 4 or 5 minutes, which is pretty cool. Tailgate. So redoing the tailgate. We do have the Roadifab box. The Roadifab tailgate handle flip. Roll pan. So roll pan is just a generic roll pan that we found on Amazon. I didn't talk about it, but the other side has the fuel door shave delete. This obviously being a 95 had the third brake light, so the third brake light so went bye-bye. Most likely for Northwest Mini Nats, we will have no door handles. Obviously, I'm in the process of getting her sanded down to start doing more body work because we love body work. A little bit more of a shot from the driver's side. There was a quick overview of what's going on, where we're at, what we got coming up. We get an order in from Hose Candy, so we'll be putting some hose candy on the hoses with a little bit of tutorial on how to get those on. I believe they're going to start offering a package for the hard bodies once I get everything together. And then, yeah, we got to finish getting the front end back together. I did do the 2-inch drop spindles, so that's all in, but I need to replace one of the ball joints, get that done, get everything tightened back up. Right now we're kind of rolling Jesse style here. No front brake calipers. I haven't bolted them back on. I wanted to make sure I was going to clear and, you know, everything was going to do what it needed to do before I bolted everything back up. But it did give me that extra, you know, 3/8 of an inch, 3/16 of an inch that I needed to get frame, which was super cool. So yeah, I mean, there's going to be a lot to come. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure out this YouTube thing, so apologize if I ramble or don't really talk about the right stuff, whatever. I will figure it out along the way. So hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you on the next one.